something that I've been meaning to do for a while. I actually just woke up and decided just to do it. Here's my cup of coffee. Delicious. So I had a fella. I did a repair vid. I don't have it out because it's packed away right now. I'm getting ready to do a move. But for right now, I'm just staying where I'm at. So I did a video on soldering a new power plug to my Super NES. The power plug on those, the actual plastic bit in the center tends to break, and the only thing to do for that is replace it. If you don't, then the connector, actually I have it right here, this little guy here, will flop up and down, and then you have the possibility that it's gonna lose connection, and then your game's gonna turn off and all that. So I did a video on that, and I used a solder sucker, like a little vacuum solder sucker, and I had mentioned Solder Wick, which is this, and a fellow wanted to know if I could make a video demonstrating how to use Solder Wick, because it is the cheaper route and it works a little better. It actually works quite a bit better than a lot of solder suckers. A lot of times they won't work too good. They won't work too well. So yeah, I'm going to do that. So a few weeks back I picked up some games. I'll probably show them in another video. But one of them was this. Let's see if it'll focus. There we go. Final Fantasy 3, but it's not Final Fantasy 3. It's really Final Fantasy 2. What the guy that sold it to me think happened was the person that sold it from him didn't know either what he had, or he re-stickered it, and then it didn't. He didn't know that he re-stickered the wrong one. This sticker looks like it's real. It looks like it's not a fake one, or it's not a redone one. So I think what happened was he went through, and the battery was replaced in this, and I'll show you the mess that is in a little bit. But he replaced the battery in it, and I think he just used the wrong case, maybe. I don't know, but this is really Final Fantasy Legend 2, not 3. I got this like really cheap because of that. I got it for like $4, so that's a really good deal these days for a lot of like RPGs. I still got to do some cleaning, get some sticker residue off of it, but from the label, the price tags. So what we're going to do is we're going to make sure this is on undo. Take the old thing here, and I'll just show you what the guy that had this before me did. Before we get started. So the guy replaced it, but he did this. I don't know if you can see that. He like wrapped it in electrical tape and then put it down. And this one's not good. I think he used like an old one, but it has obviously bulged, and you can kind of see like there's junk all on the board. So, and actually you can kind of see it back here, and it's kind of gotten hot too. So I don't know what that is. But this has leaked. I've cleaned it as best I could. It still works perfectly fine, but yeah, I don't know why he wrapped it in electrical tape, but I can clearly see underneath the electrical tape there's corrosion. So what we're gonna have to do is get it off, and then clean it with some of this, and then probably neutralize the acid. So yeah, we'll get to that here in a sec. So Stick with me. Okay, so I've adjusted the camera, and actually I'm going to go in a little bit more. Whoop. There we go. And okay, hey, I've adjusted the camera. You can see it's right on here. And I'm going to use a solder wick, and actually I'm going to clip off a little bit of it. You kind of have to do that from time to time as you use solder wick. But I'm going to use a solder wick to get this solder off. And actually, really quick, I'm going to see if I can get the top. Jesus Christ, man. Oh yeah, that's oh yeah. That's why. Okay, that's why. Oh, I see what they did. Okay. This is stupid. So basically what they did was they ripped... Oh my god. That's why it's not fucking holding. Well, one, it's fucking upside down. That's probably why it exploded. Or leaked out. Or maybe, well, maybe the battery before it leaked. This one doesn't look like it leaked. What they've done here is they've ripped off the tab from the old battery and ripped it off on the bottom, stuck electrical tape on the bottom, stuck a regular button cell on there, and then expected that to work. And they put it on upside down. Let's see if I can't encourage it out of there. Actually, I'm just going to rip that out. Yeah, that's exactly what they did. And they tore this off of another one. This isn't even the right battery. This, let's see, what is that? This is a... I can't read it because the tab is over it. But this went bad like in 2003, it says. So yeah, that's what they did. They snipped this off of another game and broke off the tabs from another one and put it on there. Let's see. That's not too bad. Okay. Yeah, I can clean that off. I don't think we'll have to neutralize that. I think it's just a bunch of some junk from, you know, what they did. Okay. Alright. So, yeah, we'll just, we'll take care of these. Actually, these are two top tabs. Oh my god, okay. Whatever. Alright, so what we're going to do now is get it into frame one, Mike. And then we're going to use the soldering iron with the solder wick to oh, is that, yeah, it's on. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. Huh. Well, that's weird. Okay. So, I'll deal with it, I guess. What we're going to do here is we're going to, one, be very mindful about this chip because it's right there. And I don't know what that is. I think that may be the static RAM. maybe. It's a sharp chip. So we're going to go in and, I don't know if you can see a little bit, and we're going to just stick the iron on top of that, of the braid, and then run it back and forth. Actually, first what I'm going to do is I'm going to heat that up, and then it's going to get hot. Get that away. I'm going to just stick the iron on there. That actually kind of helps. On top of the solder braid and on top of what the solder you want off. You're going to press down, and you're kind of going to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And what that'll do is that will get the wick where, let's see, there we go. If you can see that. Come on, focus, there. To literally suck it up into the braid. For some reason my iron is really dull. We'll just put it back on there and do the same thing again. And you can actually see the solder come up. Now a lot of times you won't get every single little thing off. There's still a little on there, but that's plenty enough to work with to get the pad to work. So I'm gonna heat this one up. Okay, we'll do the same thing. Set the wick on top of where the solder's at. Set the iron down on top of it. Then we're just gonna run it across. And the wick will suck it up. Set it down on top. Make sure you don't melt the thing. And there you go. I'm not going to take it all off because I want a little bit for the new battery. There it goes. But I got a pack of batteries here. Here's one of them. The proper battery. And whenever you put these batteries on, you'll notice there is a positive and a negative terminal on these. You just got to find the little things that'll be right there. Don't know if you can see it. It's very small, but that has a little positive mark. And then if you look on the bottom, that has a little positive marker too. So you want the positive marker on the positive side. So this leg is on positive, so we're gonna flop that down to positive. Okay, we're on there. And now we are going to heat the solder up that's underneath. Without burning the board up. and get it tacked on there. And like I said, this is just tacking. I'm not gonna like actually like leave it like this. Actually, that's a good solder right there. It's not too bad. Okay. And one thing you want to keep in mind is you don't want to heat these batteries up too much. Because these are, these are lithium batteries. Alright. Looks good. Alright. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. So the first thing I'm actually going to do before I even put it in there, put it back in its case, is I'm going to take some of this and I'm going to make sure. Oh, and you know what I forgot to do? You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to clean the underside of that. God dang it. So I'm just going to lift this up. Lift this side up. Pull them off. And then clean it off. I completely forgot about that. How did I completely forget about that? We're just going to do a quick clean of the area. Grab the other end of that because that tore that off and I don't want it to stick in there. Just get it good and clean all over. Okay, that looks decent. Then I'm going to clean this out. Ooh, I don't think that's going to come off. Yeah, that's not coming off. I think that's just on there. Yeah, that's just on there. That stained it. Okay. So now it's clean. I'm going to resolder it, and then we'll see if we work. You know? And we're on. Okay. So next, and also before I do it again, there we go. I'm going to clean those contacts too. They're a bit dirty. Face inspection. Okay. Put her back in. Pull the camera out a bit, wrong way. There it is. Put it back in. Okay. And then there, it is done.